Welcome everybody to CVTV, and today we're welcoming our good friends with Granite Telecommunications, a silver sponsor at CVX Expo 24 in Scottsdale, Arizona this November. Joining us in particular, we have Kevin Bednarz. Kevin is the National Channel Manager. How you doing today, Kevin?
I'm doing excellent. Thanks for having me, Brady.
I'm really excited to talk with you, and today we're going to be discussing kind of industry-wide POTS replacement that's taking place and how Granite helps to address this need in the channel. Kevin, if you could maybe to start off, just tell us a little bit about Granite.
Yeah, so Granite. So first of all, I've been at Granite for 12 and a half years, which is crazy to have the same business card in the channel for that long. I like to say very simply, Granite makes telecommunication easier. So, you take a look at multi-location enterprises. We like to consolidate the invoices, give better support, and save the customers a couple bucks, right? And when you do
Right.
those three things, they're going to be with you for a long, long time.
Well, that is the basis of it for sure. Now, with some of the recent FCC rulings, we've seen the prices of POTS lines kind of soaring. There's also a lot of competition in POTS replacement in that space. What kind of sets Granite apart in that area?
Yeah, so great question. So first of all, there's still about 35 to 40 million POTS lines still out there, right? Those traditional analog lines, the landlines, if you will. So one thing that a lot of customers are taking a look at now is how do we make that digital transformation? What's those next steps? What does that look like? So when we come to when clients come to Granite, a wireless connection seems to make sense. So the biggest thing from a Granite standpoint, our biggest differentiator is a class 5 soft switch in the box. So there's no dependency on a cloud PBX connection. That's the big difference, that all the switching takes place in the box. That's it, just makes it a little bit more reliable, faster, and just a little better, candidly, for our end user customers.
Well, that's really impressive for sure. Kind of given the life and the safety requirements that continue to stand out, what sort of compliance does EPIK maintain? We're talking about EPIK.
Yeah, just another great question. So a lot of the solutions that you see out there, they're fully encrypted. They have HIPAA, they have PCI. One of the things that I like to fall back on is that NFPA 72 compliance specifically for the fire panels. And what Granite has is something called MFVN. So we're a managed facilities based voice network, which I think, a lot of companies would agree, not only Granite, but that's really the gold standard in regulatory compliance. And one cool thing that Granite did, and I think we're the only ones that have this, instead of kind of, self-proclaiming regulation, and it's nice to have some of the papers to hand out to customers. My favorite thing is I like to say, show us, right? The show me state. So what Granite did is we went out to the two largest fire departments in the country, New York and California, and we had them vouch for us. So Cal Fire and FDNY wrote a letter saying, "Hey, Granite's really good. You should use their solution." On their letterhead, something that we could pass on to our partners and our end user customers. So again, just from a certification standpoint, it goes beyond the typical, HIPAA, PCI compliant to really that gold standard. And not only do we say we're a gold standard, the two biggest fire departments say we're the gold standard. And it's awesome to hear the conversation just immediately take turns when we're sharing that information, again, with our partners and end user clients.
I'll bet it is awesome. It's great to have that kind of backing. So with Epic's POTS replacement, how do the customers kind of save money by transitioning to it?
Great question. So this goes back to your first point.
Yeah.
All these underlying providers are just raising POTS lines, and they are drastic. We're talking literally thousands of dollars for a single POTS line, or $1,000 plus. It's unbelievable the savings that are on the table. So one really cool thing about Granite specifically is we bundle it all together in a single package. So we take not only the box, but we go from our managed services platform, an hour knock, the data plan, everything. And here's the kicker, even installation in one flat rate price. So again, everything's all together. The tech dispatches to do the installs, everything's together in a single line rate. And it just makes it way easier than saying, hey, here's the box and it's this line, but you're going to have to pay hundreds of dollars for this technician to install it. And that'll add up over hundreds or even thousands of locations. So to be able to put it all together in one easy package and just hand it over to the client, that's really what we're looking to do. And, we were able to accomplish that and customers love it.
And when you're talking about bundling, aside from POTS replacement, what else can Epic be used for?
So this is a great question. It's something we might not talk about as much. POTS replacement is so hot right now. It always takes up the conversation, but it actually also has SBC IAD software. So it could be used as, let's say, a PRI in the right environment. Like hotels and hospitalities are really doing a lot of that. And it could be used as wireless backup as well. So again, it's giving that customer the diversity, the redundancy that a lot of businesses are looking for nowadays, and we could take that same super smart box, that class 5 soft switch in a box, and make it, able to support a couple different initiatives all in the same box on site with the customer.
And that is really impressive, and not a lot of people are able to do that. So, if people want more information, obviously at CVX Expo, they can visit booth 3002. But where can they go online if they want to get more information?
You can go online to granitenet.com. You can see all of our information, reach out to your channel manager, call, email, and it's super simple. Go right online there.
That sounds really simple for sure. Kevin, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you, Brady.
All right. And while you guys are online checking out Granite Telecommunications and all the great things that they have going on, don't forget to also visit channelvisionmag.com. On there, you can find great archives of CVTVs like this, and podcasts, and webinars, and white papers, and just lots of great on demand content right there on channelvisionmag.com. And again, on behalf of our good friends, Granite Telecommunications, this has been CVTV. Take care.